Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We can't catch a break. I am DJ.
Sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. I'm sick and then sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. And from human see me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Hey guys, I have 3 questions for you today.
Sweet, I'm so tired
Are you
sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way. See me this way. Sweet, I'm so tired sweet, I'm so tired you see me this way.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. I want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break on this lovely, lovely Wednesday morning. Thank you all for listening, taking out your busy schedule. Those at work will probably sleep, okay, but thank you anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, okay, all right, all right. We have a good one today. We have a good one. We have a good one. Yes, yes, we do. Now, if you like to subscribe, go ahead. If you want to poll us, POLL, go ahead. Your feedback is very important. Yes, we're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We're here to talk about the facts. We're here to speak the truth. We're here to share knowledge. Yes, we are here to do that. So your opinion does count too. All right. All right. Okay. Well, thank you again, family, friends, and everyone that's just having to stop by. Listen, can't catch a break. Yes, we are here to just tell it like it is when it comes to issues dealing with our everyday life. It's good to talk about issues. It's good to talk about things so we can better, so we can be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now, oh well, we see just thinking, I was thinking about what's been going on every time you watch the news or something. You watch the news, you always see something, don't you? Guess what you see more than anything, though, on the news? Politics. See, it's drowning our TV. And some people say, I don't follow politics. Well, I just turn the channel. I don't have time for that. But you know what? You better get time for it. Because those are laws that affect us as an individual, as people. What they do does affect us. It's just not on the federal level, it's on the state, it's on, that's right, local. I mean, it affects everybody all over states, different states. Does it make a difference where you come from? This is very serious. We're dealing with some things right now that's unheard of. We're not here, people blaming one another, you know. But the thing is, reality is that it seems like, when we look at it now, it seems like it's about money and power. Mm-hmm. It looks about money and power, right? Huh? What? Right? I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It's money and power, yes. And you see the things that's taking place now. I did a while back. I did an episode on judges when it comes to the Supreme Court judges. How they are ranked high in the nation. But I talked about them, their duties, their description, their job. But here's another one I want to talk about because I remember when there was an impeachment going on with Donald Trump. And I remember Chuck Schumer, uh, Democrat. You know, he's the head person when it comes to the minority in the Senate. And I remember that time when uh, he turned around and was trying to uh, get the Senate approval of impeaching Donald J. Trump. But then I saw where a chief justice in the Supreme Court says we don't have nothing to do with politics. We don't have nothing to do with politics. It's on the news. It's just proven fact. You can go look at it yourself. Go in the archive. You'll find it. I hope they delete it. Oh yeah, so look at it. I'm telling you. And then when I heard that up until now, but what's getting me is that when these Supreme Court judges said that they don't be bothered with, they're not into politics, then well, if you weren't then, as long as it weren't credible or anything, why did you get involved with it? Uh, saying now that you're doing. I'm just saying now you're doing things that I'm seeing that you're more involved. Back then you was like, oh well, we don't have nothing to do. We can't impeach him. Well, like that, the Supreme Court they couldn't do it, right? Said we're gonna, we heard it. Listen, y'all gonna listen to it. But now it seems like the Supreme Court, some of the justices here, we see what they're doing. They get involved in politics, but that's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to uphold the Constitution when it comes to the rule of law. And I'm like, man, I never thought, I ain't say I never thought, but I'm saying in our history that we'll see the crippling of our justice system now. And like I say, there are lifetime judges, and they're in there. But you have some that will stand up for the truth, and you have some that will swear away, recuse themselves, or because of the situation somebody was involved in. You see that there up in the Supreme Court. But a good behavior, we know recently, down through the years, that we see some of the good behavior wasn't fair well, when it comes to things that they did, and we already know what they did, we been taking money and all that, getting favors but and then you see others recuse themselves from other things. So it's nothing we're hiding, nothing that I'm speaking what I've read upon, what I see on TV. I'm talking about me. I'm responsible for what I say. I'm speaking the truth though, so that's why I'm confident in knowing and what I see and what I read. Okay, where it took place. I know that this is a fact. Now, now, when you think of the decisions, what they decide, okay, it shouldn't be about politics. Okay, that's what back then impeach was when he was getting. They was trying to impeach Trump, who John Roberts, the Chief Justice, said, "Oh well, I'm not involved in politics, right there." So okay, so he didn't get involved in it. They didn't impeach him. The Senate can even impeach him. Now we look at now what's happening for now. Here it is, y'all. We're seeing the rule of law is being trampled on. Yes, it has. And for those that one nation under God, you still tell the truth, nothing but the truth will help you, God. Right? You see that, right? But do you think there's some truth behind that when you see how the changes is taking place right now? Do you see the when it comes to the justice systems are not convincing the American people now that they are for the Constitution? Some of them are, some of them ain't. It's like some into more for me, from witnessing, from what I'm seeing, the laws is more favored to a political party to me. I'm seeing it. Um, and how the court, how the ratings of the courts has been declining. And it was a Gallup poll. 58% of Americans disapprove of the job of the court. Okay, so I mean, really, it's uh, which align with like 60% of who disapprove. So there's a lot of things when it came to Roe versus Wade. But with they some believe that it came through politics. When you look at the Quinn, uh, what's it, Quinnipiac poll, I can say, out of the Dobbs, case. And it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. I'm reading this, but some people you don't believe in polls. Polls, no, no, no. Pose. I have to really look at that because it's funny. So I'm gonna give you a drum roll. Drum roll. Yes. So when we look at that, okay. All right. So although I just talked about the role versus the role overruling the role, and then the Dobbs case, and you think about right now, in the in, uh, it's only back then, it's a little bit higher when it comes to the polling of believing in some things like is to say that when politics got involved, okay, because 63% of Americans believe the Supreme Court is mainly motivated by politics. Wow, 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 wow. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And then the Yahoo poll at the same time found that 74% believe the court is too, I can't say politicized. See, my words are getting like because well, I mean, this is like really like wow. I mean, but see, we see what's happening in these years of 2025. Okay, how we see how the judges are supposed to be for the Constitution, standing up for the rule of law, and politics is that's between the uh, uh, the different bodies, the Senate and Congress. But when it comes to and the rule of law is criminal or anything like that, then that's when it should be brought before the Supreme Court. Now we see that the Supreme Court is ruling into favors of people jobs. Okay, now but they got politics involved where uh, the politics is saying, guess what? If you take this to the Supreme Court, they're gonna favor on us. See, that's politics, right? And that's what some of the things we've been seeing. Okay, now there's a lot of courts from the district to the appellate courts. They've been shooting things down. Like no, it's unconstitutional. But when you look at the Supreme Court now, um, some on the Supreme Court, I kind of kind of wonder, have you since y'all retired? I know some have retired late, back at 15 years. I mean, even different. I mean, judges shouldn't be to me shouldn't be in their lifetime because when they started getting up on age and stuff, and their bodies start wearing down, and memory start lapsing, seem like they have a tendency to start setting their ways, and they start seeing their character, their personality, start seeing how they start reacting on certain things. Okay, and you see that some of them start siding with people, when they're supposed to be separate. It's supposed to be for the voters, when it comes to people, the laws. Okay, but we're seeing something totally different now, and we're seeing that even those in the presidency can now say to the judges, "You don't tell us what to do." Okay, and then that's politics. You can't tell us what to do. I think judges should be impeached. I think they're rogue judges, stuff like that. This is not normal, y'all. This is unprecedented. This is unconstitutional. A judge is able by the law to do what's right by the law. You can't undermine a judge's decision because they make a ruling, but then come with words to try to discredit judges. And for all the judges that's out there fighting for the people, I commend you because y'all are taking a lot of beatings, of verbal beatings from many that try to tell the law what to do. Nobody is above the law. Okay, this is a rule of laws. And I want to say that because we're seeing a great attack on judges like never before. And we see a White House that seem like that they are above the law in some cases. What I've seen, okay, they're going after people, they're citizens, um, no due process. I mean, you're just a person that if they want you, they can come get you. And try to justify their actions, and it's all sprung because of what we see was taking place. Now, some will say, well, Joe Biden did the same thing. Yeah, Joe Biden had his faults too, yeah. But Joe Biden did not try to tell the judges what to do. He did not call judges rogue judges. He did not challenge them what we're seeing right now. Okay, all right, using war acts. No, we ain't in war. Everybody ain't a criminal. People are citizens. And the late Court Judge Samuel Alito, right? Justice Alito. I'm sorry, Justice Alito. He made sure that when I laid up on him, that due process should be for everybody. Okay, now what's next? Then you hear the same thing because Robert's rule for those 16,000 probationary federal workers to be fired. And that young man that was sent overseas without due process. It's just so much going on right now, which I think some of the judges need to retire. They need to get that seat up because they're not. Some of them are not thinking clearly because it seems like politics have came into the courts. Politics, okay, and I know some said, well, um, you know, my family. I got to be careful about my family because what I say. Well, hear this out. You are judges, and anybody that makes threats should go to jail, no matter who they are. They should go to jail. That makes threats. Your decision is based upon the law. Okay, it's not for people to tell you what to do, try to scare you. I don't care what party you are, Republican or Democrat. The law is the law. The law is for the lawless too. Okay, yeah, and that's what is so much going on right now. hmm So I think that really, when we look at all the cases, the lobbying part. I mean, the lobbying part is something else, y'all. The lobbying part, people are being bought. Some people are being bought. It's just on the end of the table. It all depends on what they want to investigate now, what they don't want to investigate. Yeah, I know it's not right. hmm So that's the thing is, I mean, really, what happened? The Hobby Lobby case, the Hobby Lobby case. Okay, look at all that stuff, and the court cases. So, I mean, and uh, I mean, really, I mean, it's people are just all over the place right now. Okay, um, one nation under God. Okay, God. But when we see politics come into the rule of the laws of the land, and we see how it's just constantly easing up in different views, different decisions, then that's a problem. See, really, there should be some control. There should be some control. I think they need to really don't be lifetime judges, Supreme Court judges, about 15 years, like that. Because every time we see the changes, when it comes to leadership from the White House or something. We see that um, the approach of putting politics has become the new norm when we look at it now. When we look at scenarios, but how it's affecting people when it comes to uh, education, when it comes to things that are coming down from the federal government, education, and the lawsuits that are pending right now because of education, because of Medicaid, and because of Social Security. There's a lot of lawsuits pending right now. When people rights are being taken away. That's not, and we see it. Okay, um, and it's just the thing is, the voters voted the people in office. If you don't do your job, no matter if you're a Republican or Democrat, you need to be voted out. For the people, by the people. That's what I'm saying. But if you're into siding with someone that the president that you're scared of, then can't they get done in your community, in your district? Because when it comes to red states, he catered to those red states. When it comes to blue states, he won't leave them out. He's this. It's all. There's no president when it came from George Bush. When it came to dad, George Bush, the senior. When it came to Barack Obama. When it came to Biden, they did not demand that or call judges rogues, or they did not do that. They respected the rule of law. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be disagreements, but what is it gonna take though? It should be a reformation um, to, I think, for those Supreme Court judges. It should be a bill that comes up in term limit, have term limits. Yeah. Okay. The average they say would be 79 years old. I mean, wow. I mean that's old there. But they, at the same time, based on how long they're gonna live too. So look at those factors. But I think they should cut that out because they already. I mean, really, it's affecting people all over. The decisions that's coming into the Supreme Court, and we see the Supreme Court on some, for instances, there's some cases it being sided, with the party. I looked at the news years and years and years, and I can tell you right now, what's going on now is the worst ever, the worst ever. Okay, because pretty soon when it comes to who knows, the three term in the Constitution, you can't serve three terms. Or would they not want to leave the White House? January 6th, stuff like that. Where the Supreme Court, did not hear the cases because Donald Trump had his lawyers to stall tactics, so he won't, to keep himself out of jail. Okay, so like I mean, really, we never have this overturn elections, going to election offices, women's getting threatened. Okay, I mean, wow, found guilty. Many of the attorneys there who represent Trump, um, they were found guilty. They plead guilty, and then you had this, Atlanta, Georgia. They are here saying that those people you can sue, and get money back. Yeah, it's a mess right now. All because they're scared. They're scared of Trump. They're scared of Trump. hmm I mean, really. And for those, I mean, really, that think that Trump is going to help you, look at our economy, man. The stock market, look at our economy. Look what's going on. If he was so experienced in being a president, the things that he's doing right now, they're not helping the people. And for those voters, Republicans that voted you in, voted them in, and those Hispanics, the ones, Puerto Ricans that voted you in, they regret. They do because they know they made a mistake. Nothing went down. The price of food, it's inherent. Okay, yeah, but you said when you come in, I'm gonna do eggs reduce. I'm gonna fix this economy. Ain't done nothing but money. Went toward money. Nothing's been passed in the like it should in the Congress because um, they are trying to take away people's rights when it comes to PBS broadcast stations, all that. I mean, really, they're. I mean, who want to take away Sesame Street? Sesame Street is a children's show. Stuff that had it makes sense, but they want to take that away. But then these rural countries are going to suffer because they won't have no reception. They don't have no, nothing because they want all that. I mean, when you look at what's in there right now, how these, how you see Mitchell Johnson, he got in there and he became a loyalist to Trump, and whatever Trump says goes. But yet they was trying to oust him. The Democrats saved him. Okay, Margie Green, the one there who's ain't been censored yet for saying things because they protect Trump. But then when Al Green say something, they censor him. And even some Democrats did. But guess what? But that don't stop nothing because it's showing the American people down midterms what's going to happen. Look at Wisconsin, Supreme Court judges. Okay, so the time what we see going, we see the economy going to this recession. And for those senators and Republicans that don't speak up, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, you need to be voted out. You need to be voted out. Y'all have the power to rule, and y'all won't do it. And y'all see what's going on. Your seniors, one of the seniors have Medicare, all that, Medicaid, and see disability and all that. And when you look at that, there could be somebody grandmother, mother, it could be mom. The senators should look at that. I mean, stuff like that. And they don't care. But they let. I'm sorry, he's not worried about that. He's a millionaire. He got Elon Musk. He got all them. So but people that the low income, middle class don't have that. The unethical guardrails. Okay, that's how the Supreme Court is destroying when it comes to laws. When we see what's taking place, no ethical guardrails. Okay, impartiality is taking place. Okay, in the country, a code of conduct. There's so much going on right now. But if you believe in God, I say this, and I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm not pouring my religion on nobody. But one thing about it, one nation under God, God will have the last word. Now I'm not bothered by it. I'm not troubled by it. But I know evil will not win over good, no matter how it looks. No matter how it looks. See that God can change anything, and He's gonna make people's families better. He's gonna help a lot of people. Just I believe in praying. I just pray for people. Family, we love people. Yes, we encourage people. Yeah, all this no guardrails for charitable organizations, people giving money through campaigning funding. I mean, really, $250 million in bio. I mean, we never heard this before. People have done some things, but I'm saying this is bold. Going to buy they're trying to buy a Supreme Court judge in Wisconsin, buy the race and all that. We never had this, and it's just the people are not speaking up. The ones that are in leadership are not speaking up about it. They're not following the rule of law. So I don't know. I just want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I appreciate you all. Thank you again. Um, I remember the midterms, y'all. Keep praying, encourage someone. It's gonna get better, cause good will prevail over evil any day. All right, no matter how it looks, no matter how people act, just sit back and watch God. Sit back, and no matter what the churches should be out there helping with this. I mean, really standing up. hmm You can do protests too. You can go out there and work in the field. Talk to your congressman, your senator. You voted them in, didn't you? I want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch Break. Y'all have a blessed and a fantastic day always. Dr. Shrine and DJ.